about you? Any doubt?
No, no.
Okay. So today you're going to learn vouchers. We have created masters. Okay. No doubt in masters. We know how to create. We know how to alter. We know how to see the chart of accounts. Fine. So we go ahead with vouchers. Vouchers means you have to record transactions. Record transactions means they can be payment transactions, they can be receipt transactions, they can be contra transaction. Contra means withdrawal from bank and deposit into bank. Then there can be also sale and purchase transactions. And there are also some journal vouchers, which are basically adjustment entries. I'll tell you what are adjustment entries. But before going with that, just easy vouchers that we will learn today is payment voucher and receipt vouchers. Fine. So we'll go to the vouchers. And you see, by default, it takes payment vouchers first. And if you go to the right, you have receipt, contra, journal, sales, purchase vouchers. Okay. And first of all, already it is highlighted. So it is not giving you the clickable because payment is already there, payment voucher. Fine. So whenever we have to record payment voucher, quite possible this, I'm getting debit credit here, but sometimes it comes to and by. Fine. So how to, first of all, I'll tell you if it is not coming when you share your screen, I'll tell you how to change that. So when you record the entry, the payment voucher, this is 1st April 22. We will be starting from April. Keep doing every month, 1st and 2nd. And we will try to record for the whole year. Okay. So it's blinking. You can see this, cursor is blinking here. That means if you want to change the date. If you don't want to change the date, just press enter and it will come down. And right now you can see, right now my ledgers have not been prepared, but when you already have the ledgers prepared in your companies. So there will be a list of, ledgers to select whom you are making the payment for. For example, if there is an expense, as I told you, Gopal, any expense is there that has to be debited. Okay. So suppose conveyance expenditure is there. I'll just select the, conveyance from the list of accounts. And whatever is the amount I'm paying, I'll write 1,000 here. And I have told you one transaction has two effects. One is debit and credit. So if it is conveyance, so obviously you're going to pay either from cash or bank. Okay. So normally payment will have only, on the credit side, cash or bank. Fine. By default, it takes debit first and then credit. So once you do here, it blinks here. That means why it's blinking. Suppose you want to debit another account. We can write debit here, but right now, just whatever it is coming, just accept that. Okay. And suppose I'm paying in cash. So I don't have a bank account here, but right now I'm paying in cash. Okay. So obviously it's showing negative because I don't have any balance in cash and I'm still paying that. So this red thing will give you an alert that the money is not there and negative balance is there. Fine. So then again press enter and it's again gives you a warning. There's a negative cash. Continue with it anyhow. Just then write paid cash to Vivek. Okay. For to and fro to office or whatever, for to and fro for some office work. Fine. So you have to write the narration means it will give you a description of the transaction. And always giving a transaction description is better because I'll tell you how will it help you. If you want to search in your Tally data, some transaction, if you know something which has been paid to somebody, we can even search this. So this writing the narration is very important. Fine. So this is related to one transaction. You say yes or just press enter, it will accept. Now I want to change the date. So I can write 2/4, it will change. Okay. So again, if I say I have paid for repair and I've paid say 50 rupees, And I again, now this is okay, cash is coming, I'm selecting that. I say, normally when we start the narration, it is with being. So if being cash paid for repair of door or whatever, okay, anything. So this is another transaction I've recorded. Now I want to change the date. Either I change here or I press F2. Then also I can change the date. Now already first, second I've recorded. I cannot record further dates because it's educational mode. I can only go to the next month, 1/5 or 1/6. Okay. So it will accept my first May transaction. And if I want to now do salary payment. Okay, I'm paying salary to a person and I'm going to pay through bank. Now I see that my bank ledger is not here. That means I have not created a bank ledger. So the option comes as create from here itself. So you need not go back to the masters and create. If some ledger is not there, you can always create from here. So I'll go to create and I'll just type here ICICI Bank. Because why you write the bank name is because wherever you are maintaining the account, you will write the bank name, ICICI Bank. And then it will say where, obviously which group it should be. As I told you, bank should always be in bank group, bank accounts. So it will ask you account number, IFSC code. If you write it, it's better. These all things we'll learn later. I'll tell you what is this. But normally, if you want to write account number, everything, it will be there in your ledger. Then it will help you whenever you have to see that bank account number. Okay, so this is how you create. If I don't have a ledger while doing a voucher, I can create also. Fine. Now, right now it's giving you check and all. So if you're paying by check, you can write. I'll tell you how to configure this right now. Just accept whatever it is coming, and we will just write the check number here, and date will be automatically, 1st May. If you want to change, you can change. Yeah. So it will be since you're paying to somebody, salary is your ledger account. But favoring the check would be in the name of a person. Suppose Satish is a person whose name, the check should be in favor of Satish. So you can write that. Is it clear? Any doubt? Any doubt, Gopal and Shweta?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So this is how you record the payment transaction. Okay. And how do you see where these transactions have been recorded? So just escape from here. Go to day book. So you can see right now only one transaction showing, or I've actually done 3 transactions. So this is for 1st May, but I want period from 1st April. So what you have to do is just go to date here, select date, go to period. And select from 1-4 till till whichever date you want the transaction to be seen. And if you see, now you can see my 3 transactions are there. I can record, I can see it. Okay. And you can also, right now just showing one part of the transaction debit. Okay. If you want to see what is the other part of the transaction, just press Alt F1. Alt F1 for detailed. Fine. So it will give you what is debited and what is credited also. Is it clear? Any doubt? No. Okay. Other thing is, suppose, I want to, I recorded this transaction with 50 rupees, but actually somehow it was wrongly recorded. It was for 75 rupees. So I can go and change here only. I can just enter here. It will go to you can see it's written alteration. Can you see it's written alteration here? Accounting voucher alteration. Okay. So I can alter the amount here. I can write 75 and change and whatever it is. If I don't want to go down because this is fine, narration, Control A, fast saving. Is it clear? Any doubt? Okay. Now somehow this transaction I wrongly recorded. This means this is not supposed to be the transaction. I can delete from here also. So I pressed either you go to here, Alt D. This is D and dash here. That means Alt D. Shortcut is Alt D. It will ask you whether you want to delete or not. You can delete from here. Yes. Okay. And this voucher then will be deleted. It will not be shown. Is it clear? I'm not deleting, just telling you how to delete. Now, this is how you see one way how you can go about seeing your vouchers wherever they are there. The second way you can see vouchers is through your different ledgers. Like you go to display more reports, go to daybook again. Daybook will be same which we have seen. We can go to account books. Account books, we go to ledger, and it will go ledger wise. Suppose you want to see cash ledger. So it will give you all the cash transactions from, because one was bank, you remember, one was bank transaction. So you can see the cash, how much, basically this is very important ledger, because we always keep seeing how much is the cash balance and all, how much we have paid for the months, etc. Okay. Then other thing is, you want to see a specific ledger like conveyance, you can go and see here. Right now, only one transaction, but if you have a year transaction, you can keep seeing the year transaction. So maybe once you do all the entries, then I'll tell you how to see the different reports. Fine. So this is the second way to see where the the entries have been recorded. Otherwise, you can go to the payment register also. Payment register will show you how many vouchers you have passed. But if you enter into this will show the transaction. Okay. I escape again, come back to the account books. I don't want it to be here. I want to go to the gateway of tally. Again, I have to go back. See, it's showing gateway of tally. Then I have come to display more reports. So again, escape. So this is the gateway of tally. Whenever you go inside, suppose I go inside, it will show you are under this, means gateway of tally, then display. And if your account books, your selected account books, it will be gateway of tally, display reports, account books. That means if you have to go back to gateway of tally, escape once, then twice, then you're back. Fine. Okay, this is payment. Now let's go and do receipt voucher. So what is receipt voucher? Receipt voucher, you can click from here. It will be receipt. Receipt means you receive cash or bank, from a party, from a income somewhere. Okay. So now it's showing 1st May. It's not showing 1st April because we have already, recorded a transaction on 1st May. So it will keep moving forward, but we can change this. Since the receipt is again in April, I can just write here 1st April again. And because it is a receipt right now, there is no ledger that has been created for, you will be having it. I'll give you the transaction that you will not be needed to create the accounts. But if there is anything missing, you can go and create. So I say that I receive an income of commission. Commission, that is the income that I received. So this is my indirect income. Normally, whatever income are there, which is not purchase, sale, we call it indirect income. And that is just say not applicable, rounding off, not required, and control A. So now commission is my income. And if I receive, say, 5,000 commission, and I can receive through cash or bank. So you can see now it is credit here first, then debit. In tally, whenever receipt is recorded, it will take the entry of the ledger first for which you are receiving the income, and then the account of the bank or cash. So normally, whenever receipt is there, cash or bank is debited. Okay, and income is always credited. Fine. So this is related to, suppose I receive this in my bank. I'll just write, then it will say what is the instrument number that you've received. So I'll just write, this is my instrument number. Bank I've received from somebody else. So it will be, see now when I start typing the name of the bank, it opens this. So right now, list of banks, if you're working in a, license software, it will give you the list of banks. But since we can specify also, to go to specify and just write, like suppose this check you have received from somebody from HDFC Bank. Fine, so this is the amount, means receipt from, you can write the party's name, okay. So suppose, ABC, some company has given you this check for commission, and this is your income, okay. Since why it's showing negative, because I have already done a transaction of 10,000 for salary, and obviously 10,000 minus 5,000, still it is a negative balance. I don't have balance in bank and I still paid, salary. Any doubt in this, Gopal? Shweta? Clear? Any questions? No?
No.
So receipt is basically any income that you receive, you have to record in the receipt. Fine. And you can keep changing the date from here. Or if suppose you want to change from here also, you can change. Go to this, change date from here. Fine. This is related to now payment voucher. So I'll give you some transactions and you can do, I'll just WhatsApp you the transactions. Okay, there are dates I've changed from 22 to 23. So somewhere it is 20. So wherever it is 20, change to 22. And wherever 21 it is there, 23. I've changed somewhere, but maybe the last few sheets have not been changed. I'll just share that file and you start doing it, those payment and receipt vouchers. And I'll just share first. Give me a minute, just WhatsApp is loading, so I'll just transfer that file. Yeah, please check your WhatsApp. Okay, so I'll just share the file. This file you have to start entering in your company where you created ledgers. So you have to start with the, conveyance expense. You have to make first, record the transaction on 1st May, payment and conveyance expense debit to cash, where this cash would be credit. If there's a problem, debit credit is not showing, I'll tell you how to change that. Okay. So right now, if you can, you open your Tally in your laptop or computer and open that company which you created and start doing these transactions. So, you can one by one share your screen. Once you start doing, I'll see what is the problem coming. I'll just stop my share. Yeah, Gopal, you can go ahead. You can share your screen. Or Shweta, you can share your screen, whatever way, the way you want. Shweta,
Ma'am,
yeah.
disabled,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Multiple.
is
Now,
disabled.
can you see now share? Yeah, Shweta, fine. You see, okay. Now, can you see it is not as per the screen which I had, you know. What you have to press is just press F12 here. Use credit debit, yes. Enter and just a minute. Yeah, fine. Control A. Just see whether it helps you this way. No, it's not. Again, say F12. Here, let me show this. Just press backspace. Yes, here. Enter. Current balance, use default allocations. Okay, Control A, just press Control A. Okay, you know what? It's not showing debit credit down, and this is showing single entry mode. Okay, so just go to this Alt H on the right, change mode. Click on that. On the right button is there, change mode. On the right, change mode. Just say double entry. Enter. Fine. So whenever you face a problem like this, first time you'll face, but next time you'll not. So F12, just use debit credit and then change your mode from single entry to double entry, because double entry is the system which we follow. Single entries, it will just show you first account and then you know the second transaction will be in the particulars. Yeah, Gopal, I can't hear you.
No, madam.
I can. Yes. Any problem you are facing?
No problem, madam.
Acha, you're getting this debit credit?
Yes, sir. And now I'm seeing screen, madam.
You're seeing Shweta's screen. So means in your when you are doing, you're
Yes, ma'am.
getting this debit credit. Okay, Shweta, you can go ahead with transaction. First transaction in the Word document.
Conveyance expenses account data. Cash.
Just press C. It will highlight the C related ledger. Select the conveyance ledger. Conveyance expense ledger. Enter. Is it 1st April or 1st May? Transaction date.
Name, ma'am.
So you go to date. F2, yeah, date, click on that, change to 1st May. Enter. So now you can see date has changed. So you have, if there is a date change problem, you can change like this. Now type the amount of the transaction. Enter. Type here C, because now next should be credit. C, enter. So is it cash or bank?
Cash, ma'am.
So select cash. No, CA, cash. Cash account is not there. Okay, what you can do, create. Go to create here. Normally by default it comes, or you need not create, but maybe create. Just type cash. Enter. Enter. Cash, select cash in hand. Control A. Okay. So right now, because you're recording payment transaction showing negative, not an issue. Let's just record the transactions. Enter. Yeah, enter. Just write narration being whatever the narration is.
Should I enter, ma'am?
Enter. Enter. Now record the second transaction, which is of 1st June. So you have to, you can see, it's not showing date first. We should have the date option first. Again, F12, press F12. It's like if you go to the just enter. I'll just stop you and press enter. Enter. Stop. Backspace. It's written skip the date during voucher creation. So you just say no. Control A. Okay. Fine. Just escape again. Escape. Enter again voucher. Can you see now? Now date is, so please note down, whenever you face such problem, always configure through F12. Okay. Since it was skipping the date and you have to keep going F2 and change the date. So if you don't want that, just say yes, just say no there. Skip date should be no in F12. Now create the second voucher. Yeah, Gopal, any doubt? You're able to do it?
Yes, madam.
Okay, Shweta, you've recorded 2 transactions. Fine. Now let's record. This is related to conveyance. You have to complete this today. And we move to the second transaction on page, on the same page, I think, rent payments. Go to rent payments, the 12 number transaction. Control. Just write this first, narration. Fine. So go to your second, means you can complete this today, means conveyance expense you have to complete for the whole year. And now move to rent payments. I record 1 or 2 transaction for rent payments. So change the date to 2/5, huh? 12 number transaction, go to 12 number transaction.
Yes, ma'am.
Just change to 2nd May. No, here only you can type 2-5-22. So you have to say rent expense. Now you understand the importance of ledger creation first, because you get the list of ledgers. You don't need to create again and again, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Enter. It is through bank, so you have to select the enter again, then HDFC Bank. Enter. Enter again. Just write the check number, any check number you can write.
Any number, ma'am?
Means a 6-digit number you can write. And instrument date can be same, just press enter and enter again. Just write the narration being rent paid by check. You record second transaction also. 13th transaction. 2/6. Rent.
Well, no.
Cash, credit and cash. Make CA. Cash. Enter. Enter. Being rent, enter again. Being rent paid through cash. Okay, so you've recorded here, so you have to complete this, Shweta, for all the rent transactions. Now let's move to salary expense, 23 number transaction. Salary expenses. Credit, enter. HDFC Bank. Because if we are paying through check, we need to write enter, instrument number, 6-digit number. being salary paid by check. Record 24 transaction also. Record 25th also, there is some difference in this entry. I'll tell you what it is. This is on 2nd June again. See, this transaction is that you're paying salary advance to someone. So, and then you don't write salary expense, you will debit salary advance. So we'll record the 26th also because there are now 2 credits there. That's why. That is 1st July. See, understand this transaction, salary paid 12,000 and advance 3,000 adjusted. That means the advance of 2,000 paid in June, 3,000 was adjusted in this salary. That means his salary is 12,000. We'll adjust 3,000 and pay the person 9,000. Fine. So here salary expense 12,000. Debit. Then credit will be, salary advance. Enter. Enter. Salary advance. 3,000 by credit because it will be cancelled from salary expense. Enter. 3,000. Go to backspace. Type 3,000 here. Enter. Again, credit, enter. HDFC Bank. Is the transaction clear to both of you? Gopal,
Madam,
any doubt? You have not understood the transaction? Fine. See, in the previous transaction, we paid advance to the person in June. Now, when we pay for July, that 3,000 has to be adjusted and only 9,000 can be paid. If his salary is 12,000, so what we have to do is we'll debit the whole amount with 12,000, adjust with salary advance 3,000, and from bank we'll pay only 9,000. Is it clear? No, not clear, Gopal.
clear, madam.
Okay. Fine, so we have done some, Shweta, keep noting, means either you just see whatever you have done, remaining entries you need to complete today, huh?
Okay, ma'am.
Gopal, same with you. Being salary paid and advance adjusted. Okay, Shweta, move to 35 number transaction, office maintenance expense. Record only once, one transaction. Okay, record one transaction of telephone expense, transaction number 46. The second one, telephone expenses.
Question, sir.
Record the 57 number transaction. Gopal, are you also doing it?
No, madam, I am observing, madam.
Okay, fine. Hopefully you'll be able to do it.
Madam,
See the recording and do it, because this needs to be completed for the tomorrow's session. We'll start something new.
okay, definitely, madam. In home, I will practice, madam.
Yeah. Yeah, Shweta, next transaction you have to record is 68 number. Gopal, whenever person withdraws for personal use from the office, if he is the owner, then it is called drawings. So drawings will be debited and cash will be credited. Eighty number transaction, 80. Do 81 and 82 also. 82 I'll guide you. 81 do the transaction. Security deposit, office rent. First one. Okay, the next transaction that we are doing 82. Basically, we are purchasing cellular phone, furniture, air conditioner, electrical fittings together and paying by one check. Okay, so in this case, we'll be debiting one by one all the assets and then crediting. Fine. So debit cellular phone. Enter 6,000. Then write D. Enter. And now select another asset. Enter, again write D, because we are debiting 4 assets one by one. Air conditioner. Again D. Enter, electrical fittings. $15,000. Enter, credit, enter, HDFC Bank. See, we are paying 61,000 through bank for all these assets, different assets, okay? Purchase them by one check, enter. Fine, let's go, just write that, being purchase of assets. Let's go to 98 number transaction, cash receipt. So here it is, just mind it, Shweta, this is not payment, this is receipt. So click on the receipt on the right. Yeah. Change the date, 1-4. See, it will come credit first. So here entries are also written like that, credit first. Nandini Kapoor Capital. Three lakh. Enter. Enter. Now, see, I told you, receipt first, credit will come, then debit will come, okay? So cash. Yeah, just a minute. I'll tell you which one to do now. Go with the second transaction also, 99 number. 2-5. Yeah, consultancy fee, yes, 15,000. Cash. Yeah, so this is the homework for you. Do all the payments and receipt transaction today. If you're able to complete it, I'll tell you one shortcut also to do the transactions, because mostly when you see there are repetitive transaction, means electricity bill for 1st May or 2nd May, then 2nd June. So Yashwita, just stop your screen sharing. See, what you have to do is, suppose you're doing payment entry. Okay, and I have already done, suppose this entry, display day book, huh? I can go and see the day book entries, how many entries I've made. So I can go to F2 and change period. Suppose you have to keep doing conveyance expense again and again, fine, but the date will keep changing. So a shortcut is just press Alt 2. Can you see here it is accounting voucher creation duplication? That means you can repeat this same voucher, changing the amount, etc., changing the date. Suppose I want to write 25 now, and conveyance same ledger amount can be different. Okay, and by cash only, narration is almost same. Then you just press enter. So what it happens now? Now you can see this transaction has duplicated and the date is 2nd May. And if you want to do such transactions, keep repeating that transaction. This is a shortcut. Okay. So means you can save your time and keep doing that. This is also sometimes very useful when you are basically, have to record the transaction again and again. You can just, I repeat again. I go to this transaction. I want to repeat. I press Alt 2, Alt and 2, and I change this to say 1st June. And I conveyance is suppose 1,500 again, cash. Narration, suppose I've paid not to Vivek, I can just move by cursor, go to Vivek, and I say, not Vivek, but say Sunil. Okay, I can change here and Control A also. And if I want to see the transaction, I'll just change the period from till June. Now you can see 1,500 has been recorded. Clear? So how will you know all because Shweta, you've done in between the transactions, so you can check the transaction. Just go to escape, go to display more reports, and keep seeing one by one ledger. Suppose you were doing entry in conveyance, so go to ledger, select the conveyance ledger, and just go to period, or shortcut is Alt F2. Change from the date 1/4 till 2nd June, and see, whether all the transactions have been recorded. So when you do the entries once from 1 till the whatever the number are, keep seeing that whether all conveyance entries have been recorded. Fine. So this is how you can see. Or you can change also. Suppose one entry is recorded twice. You can go and delete also. Suppose this entry by chance you recorded twice and it should have been only once. So then you can just select this and press Alt D and say delete. Fine. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So will you be able to complete this by today evening or morning? You're ready for it? Next class. Gopal, what about you? You're in office, I think.
Yes, madam. I'm in college, madam.
Acha, college. Sorry, yeah.
Yes.
So will you be able to do it till morning?
Yes, madam. I will do. Yeah, okay, madam. I will do it.
Is it possible to change time on Sunday? Can you people join from 4 to 5 or something? Or
Evening, madam.
yeah, is it possible, or morning only you want?
Yeah, possible, madam.
It's possible. What about you, Shweta?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, so can we keep the, class from 4 to 5 tomorrow?
Okay, madam.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Fine, so you can join by 4 o'clock tomorrow, same link ID. Fine. So any doubt for today's session?
No, madam. If
Yeah,
I will practice, madam. If
please.
will come any doubts, I will ask you.
Yeah, okay. So see you tomorrow then, Shweta and Gopal, at
Okay,
4
ma'am.
o'clock. Fine. Thank you for joining. I hope you've learned something today.
Yes, ma'am. Both
Yes.
are really-
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Fine.